please. I'm like, oh my God.
No, sir.
And then they walked into Walmart. I'm like, oh my God. And then he said anything to us.
That's the place they chill at, you know. Walmart.
Oh God, it was really.
Hold it down
it was
at
funny.
Walmart.
Good morning, Friendswood. I'm Madison Mueller.
Stephen Asbill here, giving you the best of the best. Stay tuned for information over prom and
Attention seniors, this will finish our yearbook elections. You will vote for most versatile, most likely to succeed, and most artistic.
if you are interested in being a 2012 class officer, please come by the AP Suite for a class officer packet today. This is the only week to pick up the packet and hand out teacher recommendations. Remember, if you want to run for class president, you must have run for a class officer position last year.
Hey students, if you are 18 years old and have not registered to vote yet, stop by to see Mr. Patton during your lunch time today in the cafeteria. If you have any questions this process, see Mr. Patton in the AP's office anytime. Also, attention juniors, the band will have someone coming into this today to work with our kids after school from 4 to 6 and during the day Saturday. Please do not park on the far side of the junior parking lot near the houses. So, Stephen, what kind of crew can you join next year?
Well, one of the crews would be the Blue Crew. And any seniors interested in representing for the Blue Crew next year, please see Mrs. Yee. Blue Crew.
Represent, hey. Please congratulate the new regional track and field champ, Shannon Ellis, who will be participating at the next meet in Austin next week. Shannon beat her own personal best by 3 inches, winning meet by jumping 5 feet 5 inches. Yay!
Yeah. Prom tickets will go on sale during lunches starting on May 9th. The cost is $25 for juniors, seniors, and their dates. Students must show a student ID when they purchase the tickets. If you have any questions about prom, please see Mrs. Simons in room 707. Hold on, breaking news. My stomach is telling me something. It says it's hungry. What's for lunch today, Madison?
Well, Stephen, today we are having a Mustang Burgers, chili cheese dogs, calzones, and guess what? The sub bar's open. Yeah.
Whoa, wow, what a surprise.
Yeah.
You know what else is a surprise? A birthday surprise for Caitlin Cross, Mason Conrad, Callie Delka, Kenton Hahnemann, Tyler Lapoma Lee, Alex Mata, Komen Ubre, Vanessa Saldana, Rachel So, Fong Vo, and Elliot Wright. But remember, kids, just because it's your birthday doesn't mean you can show whatever kind of affection you want. You know what I'm talking about. Here's a segment on PDA.
Every day at FHS, students are confronted with something gross, awkward, and embarrassing.
PDA at Friendswood High School and in the Mustang Code of Conduct is public display of affection between students while they're on our campus.
When I see PDA, it makes me feel like disgusted, and I kind of avoid those parts of the school because I don't really want to see that. It's really gross to me. I mean, holding hands is fine, but making out is a little extreme.
When I see PDA, I think it's really awkward for everyone involved. People are, a little too close, a little too cozy. I just don't really feel like it's comfortable.
I really don't think that holding hands or hugging is an issue. I think that when it gets to that next level, that's when it just gets awkward for everybody.
But where is that line crossed?
You shouldn't do anything that you wouldn't do in front of your grandma in public. Or really outside of public.
Side hugs, that's okay, but these, long, drawn out, I don't need to explain. I think it should be very obvious. And most kids, I think, probably feel that little voice in the back of their head, that little feeling, hey, maybe I shouldn't be doing this right now, that kind of thing. I think it's kind of a conscious decision.
People know where the problem is.
Definitely the band hallway is where I see PDA the most. Corners of the hallway, dark alleys of the hallways, by the vending machines.
This past week I have been traveling to the annex right outside of the auditorium, and I feel that that area has a few hidden corners, some little juts in the brickwork that kind of become little cozy nooks for the high school cozy-a-thon.
If it's against the rules, what is the consequence?
Consequences of public display of affection can, most of the time, what we like to do as an administrative staff is give warnings to students, and once we warn them, if they continue with this public display of affection, then we can give them D-halls. They can ultimately go to ASC, and if it's really bad, we can get the SRO to write a citation.
Some students and faculty are taking the matter into their own hands.
When I see PDA, I try to make the situation as awkward as possible for the people who are the perpetrators of the crime. One, it's just against the rules here. So I usually just go up and stand very closely and make them feel very uncomfortable.
Generally when I see PDA, I tell the couple to break it up and you need to go to class. And in the back of my mind, I just think to myself, that's cooties, and no one wants cooties.
I would definitely say something if one of my friends was having a problem with PDA. I would, that's just not right. I would be like, no, you need to save that for another time.
It's springtime and we know love is in the air, so just keep it out of the halls and out of the classrooms. And remember, no one wants to see that.
Well, I'll be sure not to go in that hallway.
Yeah.
It's that time of year again for Link Crew signups. For those of you that don't know about Link Crew, it is an organization that puts on the fish camp for freshmen the week before school starts. If you are going to be a junior or senior next year and would like to be a member of Link Crew, please plan to come by Mrs. Tills or Mrs. Bilimovich classroom to pick up an application. All applications plus $10 for a t-shirt will be due by May 13th. This is a first come first serve organization. Don't wait until the last minute. All spots fill up fast.
National Honor Society senior members can pick up their collars from Mrs. Barmore's room starting Monday, May 9th. Please come by room 907, 1st or 8th period, or in between classes. The cost of the collar is $18.
Don't forget, it's Mustang Baseball Playoff today. They will be playing the Falcons today here at FHS. Come out and support the boys.
Come on, F. Wood. Listen up, seniors. If you want pictures in the senior slideshow at prom, send your pictures to Alex Mata. Pictures are due by next Friday, May 12th.
Quinn Tu Trong has lost her cap and gown. Last time she had it, it was in the cafeteria yesterday. She thinks if it was chance delivered to you, please let the office know. It should still be in the plastic bag. Also, if you did not pick up your cap and gown last week or still need to purchase one for $52, please come by Mr. Principal Gaffon's office. Honor cords may be purchased this time as well for $10 each. Checks may be payable to Balfour. Well, that's all for today, guys. I'm Madison Mueller, and don't forget to tell your mothers Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day, Mom.
Happy Mother's Day.
Love you, Mom.
And remember, guys, life is a cooking pot. Make sure you let your flavor sizzle. I love you, Mom.
Love you too.